Hello guys, as I promised you before that I will try to say everything I have said in Russian and also to say it in English. So today's topic is she learned to dance for the sake of love. Love finished, dance remained. It's a quite philosophical topic, and things that I'm going to tell you now can be applied to different personalities. It doesn't matter man or woman, and it can be applied to different situations. So the topic has a metaphorical meaning, in fact. Okay. I had different situations in my practice. Quite often, there are situations like this when people come to my classes because they are in love with someone who has ethnical roots and they want to learn their national dances. So I had this kind of student last year. She was in love with some man of Caucasian ethnicity, I guess, and she wanted to learn to dance his national dances. So we had, I guess, a few classes, like 4 classes, I guess, and suddenly she disappeared and she told me that they had broken up. So that's why the reason to learn dances had finished. Well, this is the theme. So you remember the name of this topic? The name is quite opposite. So I said that love finished, dance remained. So this is what I'm gonna tell you. People quite often they take up something because there are external factors. Like this lady, she was in love with some man. She wanted to impress him, that's why she wanted to learn to dance. And when they broke up, she decided to give up dance classes. I think it's not the right way. I mean, why not to continue dance class? Let me explain you my idea. In fact, I have made some notes as usual so that to be able to remember to tell you things that I wanted to tell you. Yeah, the thing is that I don't recommend you to be dependent on external factors because external factors like love affair or love, it is very, it's not stable. I mean, your love story can finish. Men and women they come and go in your life and you always stay alone, so the only person you can rely on is yourself. So I mean that don't rely on external factors, rely on yourself. And dancing or art, let's say, is a great instrument to feel love no matter what's happening around you. Because if you, for example, continue dance classes, you will feel how things are changing inside you, how you become more interesting for yourself, how you more and more fall in love with yourself. I think it's more interesting rather than do things only because you are in love with someone. I hope that you understand my idea. So I recommend to continue dance classes even if your love story has finished, because people, they are very unpredictable. And in your love stories and in your career and something else, you always deal with people, but people are very unpredictable. How can you rely 100% on these people? So this is the, I think, very useful example that I gave you, that when they broke up, she decided to give up dance classes. It's quite wrong, I think. So my idea is that external love will come and go, but your inner love will stay with you. And if you take up art, you will feel this love. because it will be something inside you. Nobody can take it, you know. I mean, nobody can deprive you from it. So it's something that you live with. It's you. That's why I'm trying to explain you that don't give up things you are learning. Not only dance. I mean, maybe you are learning to sing, to play guitar or something else, you know. And yeah, also I wanted to say that dance is not only entertainment. You see, these people who come to learn to dance because of their love story, they perceive dance as an entertainment instrument. But it's not only about entertainment; it's about therapy. So if you once get deeper into art, you will feel that it's a great therapy. It's a great instrument to be emotionally independent from these, you know, external love stories. So, yes, my idea is that a person should be independent. And I will repeat that even if you have any love story, you should understand, you should be realistic that this love story may not last long. It's normal because, you know, people are really unpredictable, situations are unpredictable, and so on. But you, with yourself, can build a very interesting relationship. So if you have this field of being yourself, and this field is art, is dance classes, is I don't know, singing, music, nobody can interrupt you from that if you really love it. You see? Okay, I think I'm quite clear in these things. And the last thing that I want to add is last year I don't know why, but I wrote some novels. And in one novel, the main heroine, she took up dance classes. She took up social dance classes, you know, like salsa, something like that, because she was in love with one guy. She didn't like this dance style, but she decided to go there because she didn't have any other chance to interact with the guy she was in love with. So in this novel, I write different details and so on, and the story goes. So once they stop communicating, this guy, he leaves these dance classes, but this girl, she keeps on learning. And the story goes in a very interesting way. She keeps on learning it, and the story ends up with the scene where her dance teacher offers her to open a dance school with him because she was doing really well. And the final scene is that this dance teacher, he decides to take up dance classes that this girl had always wanted to. This girl, according to my novel, she was interested in national dances, folk dances. That's why she didn't like these social dances. But the meaning, we shouldn't get into these details. The meaning is that if you don't give up things that you have already started to do, if you keep it on, you never know what the result may be. But the result, it may be much more interesting than you expect. So if you are able to get into process and to love something, some process, let's say the process of learning to dance, don't get out of it, because if you are really devoted to it, if you really like it, if you are doing well, continue, and you will see how interesting results it may have in future. Stay blessed. Goodbye.